Hello students, here is an introduction of social studies part 3, that is civics. So today we are going to study chapter number 8, that is rural livelihood. We will talk about the living standard of human beings which were known as nomads in primitive times as they wandered from one place to another in search of food, water and shelter. Gradually, they started leading a settled life. They started practicing various occupations to fulfill their needs. The method of livelihood to earn a living is called occupation. Means of livelihood differ from each other in rural and urban areas. India is a land of nearly 6 lakh villages. These villages are located in different settings and surroundings. So, agriculture was the prime occupations of the people living in India. On the basis of size of land holdings, farmers are classified into four types: large farmers, medium farmers, small farmers, and landless farmers. So, we will talk about big farmers. Big farmers, they own a plot of land which is more than 5 hectares in size. They do not work as cultivators as they give land to other farmers on contract and share their produce with them. They also employ landless farmers and pay them either in cash or kind. They use modern and improved agricultural machinery and implements. They are quite rich, lead a luxurious life, and compete with the urban rich. Apart from farming, they are also engaged in other profession also. Now we will talk about medium and small farmers. They own a plot of land between 2 to 5 hectares and less than 2 hectares in size. They mostly work on their own land and grow crops for their own use. On the other hand, small farmers, their produce is too little to fulfill the needs of their own family. Medium farmers are also known as subsistence farmers. In such farming practices, most of their produce is consumed locally, and small farmers are not able to support their family as they cannot save much through agricultural operations. Medium farmers are the farmers use primitive agricultural tools and implements and sometimes hire tractors and harvesters. On the other hand, small farmers do not have enough money to broad these things. Now we will talk about landless farmers. They do not own any land and they work for big farmers on wages or shared produce as they are not able to make both ends meet. They migrate to cities to work as a laborers on daily wages. The last two categories of farmers do not have enough capital to buy seeds, fertilizers, pesticides, and pay for irrigations. Sometimes their crop fail, due to which they are not able to repay the borrowed money, and in such cases they have to sell their lands. The categories of farmers are often in the debt trap of moneylenders. This is the main cause of farmers' suicide in India. Moreover, poor farmers do not have access to facilities in like education, healthcare, and other resources, and they have a shortage of money. Such type of farmers are living a very difficult life in today's scenarios because they are not having enough capital to own their own families. Now we will talk about other occupations which are there, and moreover the people in villages are engaged in. Beside agricultural activities, fishing is a very popular in the coastal areas. Poultry farming, rearing livestock like cows and buffaloes for milk, beekeeping, making pickles, selling fruits and vegetables are some of the rural occupation. Stitching, cobbling, making leather goods, toys, making knitting and needlework are also some of the occupation in rural India. A number of cooperative societies have been set up in villages to give employment to the people. Moreover, women were also engaged in pottery making, weaving is also very common. Women were also engaged in making paintings like Kalamkari and Madhubani from Andhra Pradesh, Chikankari work from Lucknow. These are the two women. Sita Devi received the national award, and Mahasubhadri Devi received the Padma Shri for making the Madhubani paintings. So, women in rural areas are also engaged in doing popular painting works. Despite so many opportunities of livelihood in rural India, there are a number of unemployed youths who are still searching for work. So, landless farmers troubled by debt come to the cities and acquire skills and do the jobs which demands for which is constantly increasing due to expansion of cities. Hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you, students.